So it's me, your boy, Samson. So I have something special for us today. You know, there is something that is going on right now in Nigeria about our Commonwealth president. Everywhere is tough, believe me. Even when I call my mom, my siblings, my cousins, they are complaining, and majority of my friends, not that they are the one only complaining, all over, not only in the north, the south, the east, all part, scarcity of money. If you have like 20 euro now, they will divide it into 2 or into 3. Imagine you are using your own money to buy money. It's something that I have never heard in my entire life, but God knows why. Why? Because I was in a dream. That was last week. I tell one of my friends about this dream. So I was in a dream. I was sitting in a position where I have some people like guys and all those stuff. So the next thing I dreamed about what this man that they are voting for now, Peter B, where he visited me in the dream. So getting to that place, so people were, some of his friends, and I don't know them, but I see him wearing the clothes that he used to wear physically with the map, Labour Party, circle like this. So the moment people were trying to give, money, but there is no money. It's just like money, they don't have something to do or to give out. So after a while, then I wanted not to do this video, but I decided to do it today. So after a while, so I don't know what happened. Then he just go forward and sit on a chair, a very big chair. So I was telling him, look, my family, I don't believe in something like politics because there is a lot of corruption in that place and all those stuff. Then we were just discussing. Then I said, one thing that can change after he sit on that chair, I told him one word. I said, one thing that can make you remain here and one thing that can change Nigeria is just love. Why am I trying to say this? I don't know much about histories. I don't know much about our story when it comes to our people, Igbo. But what I know is that Igbo are those who always try to pull Igbo down. You know what I'm saying? Nigerians always have this envy. You know what I'm saying? So the truth is this: who God made as a president, let him be. And all my prayer is that let the right man enter. You know what I'm saying? And if you are up there, please help us to pray, because we don't want the worst to happen again. Because if someone thief second time, and is still campaigning forward, I don't know the kind of government we truly have. Because someone who is guilty for something, his hand is not clean, it's not supposed to, campaign, all those stuff. But by the way, who God have already ordained to rule, will always rule. And my prayer is that let the right person do it, enter the seat. And if you are up there, please help us to pray, intercede. Because despite of the voting, the rate of all those stuff, people are still corrupt. And that's why I thank God that this scarcity of money, that our president, he did not do any mistake. There is no mistake in his action when he decide to change money overnight. Because he know that if peradventure money is still available, some cabals, some people up there can use money to buy vote. Imagine now the youth that are suffering, the youth, many coppers now who are graduated, there is no job, no place for, many people have graduated for 25 years, there is no job for them. But it was yesterday that I viewed out a lady that was selling a vote. She was, after voting, instead of her to write the appropriate amount, she is now writing, writing vote that is not supposed to be what to be. That she is not selling vote because they have already given her money, maybe 100,000 naira that cannot even last more than a week or more than 4 days or 3 days. she just sell it, and at the end she will come back and be saying there is no job in Nigeria, government is not giving us work, just because of 100,000 or 50,000. So that's why God showed me that dream. When I watch that videos, many things, I see a lot of youth entering some places where they're voting destroyed because they have given them money. That's why when I was at home, my sisters, my mom, they do used to go and vote, but anytime that they are going to vote, I don't have that urge to vote. Even here in Italy, when they were thinking about voting, I refuse to go. Why? Because after voting, people whom you will vote for will still end up, treating you like you are nobody, whereby you will take your time, precious time, your time that you're supposed to use to do something for yourself, you will take it and go there, but whether in the rain or in the sun. I can remember one of my Italy friend who it was raining, very raining. When she drive out, she says, let's go and vote. You are now above the age, so let's go and vote together. They will allow you, there is no problem. There's no problem. I said, no, I don't do that. I don't love voting. Why? Because that voting, not that it's not good, but I don't like it. I don't feel like doing it. Even in dream, the same thing repeats. Why? Because sometimes it is better not to do what you feel like doing until you are led. If God permits me to go and vote tomorrow, I will. But the truth is this: if you are up there as a Nigeria person and you are still collecting money one way to another because of the fact that people have given you money and all those stuff, believe me, you are selling your future. Because if peradventure now the bad people in the government enter the throne, you'll be expecting 8 years again, and it may be worse. Imagine now someone who is selling generator is coming to campaign as a president. That means there will not be light. He will even give you light 30 minutes because he want to sell his product. Imagine someone who is selling, there is no light. We give light to, that's why the thing is so real. I tell one of my friends that if government can kindly provide only light, 24 hours light, let's forget about job, let's forget about any other thing. If government can provide only light in Nigeria, we are okay. Some people say, what can light give? There is a lot of things light can give. You can sit in your house, like all these people who do comedy, who do all this stuff, mostly the market women, mostly, there are many things. Even if there is no road, let's forget about road. If they can provide light, how can they provide it when they are the ones selling generator? How will the product go? So these are the problem we have in Nigeria. And people who are now manufacturing this generator are not from Nigerians. They are from outside Nigeria, whereby they have the light 24 hours and they have no place to sell it rather than to import it to our people. To tell you how adamant. So, I tell one of my friends yesterday and today, where we are talking about, they were just telling me that they are counting vote. I said, I know that God, it is already your time. But if peradventure tomorrow I become a president of Nigeria, I will have a lot of history to keep. Not that I will keep it for good or bad. I will keep it good, bad. Why? Because all this corruption of loading money. There was a Nigeria president that they catch, one of his son in abroad that was arranging dollars as a student. I said, if I become a president of Nigeria, I will give each governor's president, whether ex-president, as this or as that, I don't care, I will give you 24 hours or 12 hours to bring all your children back to Nigeria to be studying, so that you can know the risk that people are taking with what insecurity in the society. 24 hours. If you fail to do so, I know what to do with your parents. If you know to do so, I'm sure that if you hear that your father is being, all those stuff, because forget about that, I'm a Christian. It pains me when I see people loading a huge of money and people up there are suffering, hunger, doing all sorts of things, corruption everywhere. They will give them money to protect, to make road. One person will. I tell one of my friends today, I said, if peradventure tomorrow I become a president, I will do what? I will give money to governor, hand to hand. This one is not maybe government money. I will take money from government, write where you are going to work. I will give you 2 months contract. Or highest, if I see how the road long, I will give you like 3 months contract, not bigger than that. After that 3 months, a month after that 3 months, I will come and supervise it by myself with FCC, with soldiers. The moment I get to that place, that work is not done. Well, the way God did with Jezebel in the Bible, that is the same way I will do with them. Then when I do it with like 2 people, peace will be in the country. Why? Because sometimes my dad used to tell me a word that a strong solution need a hard handwork, need a hard action. A strong solution, a strong pain, a strong sickness need urgent what? Think about it. If someone get accident, boom, instantly, and it's not breathing, you know, it need urgent what? Recover. That someone who just fall, maybe injured for leg, you know, they can start to do sorts of certain things to make the blood stop. But when somebody fall and is getting to that point of no return, it become what? Urgently. So our country, Nigeria, need urgent machine. And I see a lot of our president, they ask, I don't know. That is why somebody like me, it will. I know that everything is possible for God to do. If eventually I become president of Nigeria tomorrow, they will not even see my face. Yes, they will not even see that one. They are saying Buhari don't come to TV or those stuff. You will not see my face. The only thing you will see is what I will do. Yes, the only thing. And if I give you contract, you don't do it, you tell me where you keep the money. Oh, that one that said whether 30 billion, snake swallow 30 billion. The way that snake swallow that 30 billion, you that I give that money, you will do what? Earth will swallow that person instantly. You know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is this? Because the thing is rotating. People are suffering. People are dying. Look at the answers. They load money, steal money, and yet the president was so quiet. So it looked like it just like trade by barter they are playing, using the life of innocent citizen to play game, which is not good. I wanted not to do any video concerning this, but if you are up there, help us to pray. Help us to pray. Because people are losing their life. People are going down. People are hungry. Many people are putting their hand into something that they ought not to. Why? Because there is no way to survive. Some people will say even if there's, because there is no means. I know what I'm seeing. Not only in Nigeria, in all parts of Africa. I don't know how it's like this. But Nigeria is the worst. Let's just be real. Nigeria is becoming the worst. Because many people in the seat are being manipulated by this corrupt world. Hey God, may God have mercy and may God protect our citizens, and may the right person take over, and may God secure them. May not be like that turn of Jonathan Goodluck where they pushed him away and put Kaba. You know what I'm saying? May God protect us and may God secure my country, because nothing like motherland. You know what I'm saying? Remember blessed.